That button there. Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Why can I not see any game sound coming through on there? It's interesting. Let's have a look and see if I can fix that. Wouldn't be a stream without something happening. Am I capturing... there? Oh. Is it there? It's just quiet. Oh, it is there. Just quiet. Just because it's the birds and there's nothing else going on. You might have heard some of the ambience a little bit clearer, but here we go. Right. Put that back down. How are we all doing, everyone? Good evening. Welcome along. Welcome back to Nulla Creek, the multiplayer server. Got Ryan, Chinook, myself, and Hyper's going to join us. I think he's off having some dinner at the moment. But it's a busy old night tonight because we have got lots and lots to do. Here we go. Just going to get a sink there. We've got 2 fields to harvest. So if you've been following along as we've been developing the server, we've got a field of canola and a field of cotton. Left and right here when they resync. Got those both ready to harvest. They were ones we planted, I think, in the first live stream we did. So they're all good to go. We've also got this field over here, which I think Hyper and Tate have spent a whole lot of time creating up in this grass area, which is pretty impressive. We'll go and take a look at that because it's basically going around all the trees, and that's a very Australian thing to do, as I have learnt. So got that one to seed. And then if we mosey on over here to the cattle farm, these 2 grass fields are all ready to go, and we're probably the stage where, what do we got? We got 1 million litres of TMR. We're alright, bit of hay, bit of silage, so probably do a little bit more of that and throw that in there. Still got the 250 cattle, and they have a decent amount of food at the moment, so we're not in a hurry to get any more food, but that is something we can do at some stage. But we are going to go and jump onto one of the cotton harvesters because I figured harvesting cotton would be a handy dandy easy way to be able to spend some time building some Lego, or some not Lego, as the case may be. So yeah, thought I'd give this a bit of a whirl. But anyhow, good evening. Hope you're all doing well. It's good to have you here. Say a little bit of a hello to everyone. Hyper, g'day to you. What am I hitting? Oh, there's a pole right behind the monitor. There we go. I don't know who left that trailer there. We can squeeze out past that. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. G'day Hyper, good to see you. Lego, cool. Welcome along. Crash and bash our way out of there. Let's jump back out of there, the view, and we should be good to go. Right, there we go. Craig, good evening to you, mate. Welcome along. Rowdy, how you doing? Good to see you. Garrick's here. G'day, Garrick. Gosh, stop crashing into things. Concentrating where I'm going and not what I'm saying. Mrs. Prof, g'day. Good to see you as well. Yoran's here. Howdy. We probably actually might be better off going the other way. We'd be better off going the other way out of this field, aren't I? Let's get back around. Chinook's made the fatal mistake of trying to follow me. Maybe I should be following him. Oh, he's going to go that way. That's not even the way I'm going. Haha, sucker. So yeah, there we go. I've got the tractor heading out. That's got the cotton collection. Got Tate's in here. G'day, Tate. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome along. Yeah, Mrs. Prof, hello. Good to see you, Ryan. You've got no UI. Try Alt H. Alt H? Just try Alt H a couple of times, might do it. Otherwise, field of view is another way to sort that out. If you have the console commands. Oh yeah, that worked. Nice. There you go. That's a screenshot keybind shortcut. Makes it easy. Chinook, hello, Sean and Neil, welcome on too. Good to see you. Right, let's get this unfolded and let's get started, and we'll keep on chatting. Yeah, there is, Mrs. Prof, there is 2 Rocket Lab launches in the next couple of days. One tomorrow and one on must be Friday New Zealand time. Is it the 12th? Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but they are both daytime launches, so not ones I'm going to be able to see, unfortunately. And we have had absolutely ridiculous couple of days here. Well, couple of days, week, even longer. 2 headlands will be enough. That'll do. Weather-wise, it has been stinking hot here for the last week. I know Aussies are probably going to say, what, in the high 30s, high 20s, but for us at this time of year, it's pretty warm. So, and it's been a nice and clear skies. So if it had been an evening launch, it would have been a beautiful chance to see it. But seems the breaks. That is just what happens. 32 in Auckland, yeah. Minus 12 for you, Sean. You'll swap. Fair enough, too. I'd swap for that as well. So let's see how we go. So we've got, like I said, we've got this field to harvest with the cotton. These cotton harvesters are good size, but we've also, as you can see, the combine's pulling in. We've got canola to tackle down there as too. AF11 could use a repair. Might be quicker to run it back down to the trailer Tate and do it that way. But yeah, this is a big field of cotton. I'm not sure how long it's going to take us, but it's going to be perfect for building some Lego because we don't have to worry about anything at all, really. In fact, I wonder. We have automatic drop. Turn that on. Should just be able to keep on rolling without any dramas at all. Happy days. Happy days. G'day, Darren. Good to see you. It was 48 underground yesterday. Again, that doesn't surprise me. Nice and warm. Been super hot for this time of year, absolutely. Yeah, we were up in Auckland over the weekend. Caught up with Chunuk on Sunday. Had lunch with him. And yeah, it was pretty hot. Pretty hot up there too. Not complaining, I like the warm weather, but like sitting actually at your computer with heat and lights and all that sort of thing does make it pretty warm. Finished your harvest yesterday, Ryan. Nice one. Nice one. So we'll just we'll mosey on and get the headlands opened up, and then we're going to crack into building some more of our combine. If you remember last time, we were working on this piece here, which is going to be the pop-up bin on the top of the combine. So get that finished, and then I hastily realised I didn't have any more bags of pieces ready, so I had to go and raid my stash and pull out bag number 3, which is going to be the next lot of instructions. Which, if we looked forward to last time, I think that was building the throat and everything for the pickup. Alright. Where's Chinook got to? Can't see another cotton harvester on the field. Yeah, she got proper lost. Where did you go, Chinook? Is that you? You did get proper lost. Oops. Doing a James May. You could, up to you, Rowdy. There's Orca Wagon. We could probably set up a second combine running there in the canola, or we could go over and mow the grass. So, whatever you feel like doing. I haven't even got a part of the way around the headland yet. This is nuts. Pretty big field. How does it actually compare to some of the ones we've harvested? Yeah, it's pretty big. This is probably the biggest field. This is the biggest pre-made, 119. Including that, I get a feeling this is probably one of the bigger fields, or if not the biggest existing field on the map. 78. So we're here for the long haul. We're here for the long haul. Hopefully. I was hoping we might have had some catch up with textures. They should clear up those textures on the inside as we get further in. It just takes a long time for some of those bits and pieces to load. I did discover though, if you watch my video of Gauge Kentucky, that OBS actually chews up a huge amount of resource, which is expected, I suppose, and one of the downsides to running a single streaming PC or single stream setup. Because as soon as I closed OBS, any of the issues I had with textures all disappeared. So I have to, a bit late to ask Santa for a new PC, but maybe I'll have to talk to Mrs. Claus, see what she can do. Alright, almost got our first bale, 10,000 litres a pop. So that's going to keep everyone busy too. So we've got the See, we had the bale trailer floating around somewhere. We have a fleet of 3 or 4 of these in the field, the way things are. The pre-chamber will fill up into the second chamber. That'll be our bale. All done. There we go. Injection time. I can see Chinook down in the bottom corner is in the field and starting to harvest some cotton, so that's good. Here we go. Beautiful cotton bale. Right off his business expense. I've thought of some ways to do it. Right. Now, let's just have a quick look here. So we've got a cotton bale. We're actually just gone through September. We're actually in November, but the price is still fairly decent there. No, still went to be higher in February. Okay. Well, it's actually saying we're in May. We're here in November. I don't know what the line's showing us there. No, that's probably on to. I wonder if that's a result of us being on Southern Hemisphere and changing the seasons around hasn't picked that up. Just need to figure that out. Oh, okay. Did you cut the corner to come and harvest behind me, Chinook? I thought that was the other bale trailer, but it's not. Funny. When did you start? You cut it there. I think this field's set up to harvest a long ways this way. Turn that off. See, all our rows are in that direction, so. Which makes sense. Makes sense. That's how you roll. What sort of roll are you doing? Cheers, everyone. And closer to Christmas. Can't have a Wednesday night stream without whiskey. Back on the Kiwi whiskey tonight. Pocono Revelation. Very good. Alright, chaser bin, I can just see in the distance there, chasing after a combine. It looked like it just went for a bit of a spin around in the corner pretty quickly there too. Got big 9RX on it. Right, at this point we're looking be reasonably well lined up on these rows. A little bit off as you get across. Too far. Alright, this is going to take us a while, isn't it? We're not going to get too far. How much of this field do you reckon we'll get done tonight? Half of it? Not sure. Right. I'm going to drag Lego instructions over. Start to get myself set up for that. Combine up there in the distance too, which is good to see. Right, microphone out of the way. Swap that one, there we go. Dark down here on the... Oh, that's not too bad. Just that camera touch. Okay. Alright. Keyboard out of the way a little bit more. Too many things, not enough space. we go, combine rolling around in front of us. So I think last thing we did was this bit up here, which was putting some pieces into this, which went into here, connect that all up. So we'll carry on. B120 down the bottom here. Like I said, I don't actually have too many bits and pieces left from the B set of bags, the second set of bags. It's not going to take too long to knock those out. Oops. Here we go. One of those and one of those bits. That's there. That's there. To get two of those, I did. The other one. Bale number 2. Can't feel the massage chair. You got too comfy over harvest time this year round. Because your AF10 you had a demo of, had one of those, did it? Oh, that does go right through. Looking at the next piece up here. That bit through in the middle, and that's through there. Sure did. Isn't it crazy the things you expect from equipment? Just don't price up trying to replace it if it fails, because I've just had the price for replacing the door pull part of my door in my car, and it had started with the 3 and had several zeros after it, which just blew my mind how expensive it was. Right, figure out which way this is. It's up that way. There we go. So lots of pieces to weasel in. What do we got racing past us? Here we go, our 9RX. Nothing's cheap these days, no. Tell me about it. Right, it looks like that's all clipped on really well. Still got the option there for that to lift up. Sorted. Right. Hey Joel, how you doing, mate? This guy is live. He is. Live doing a lot. What are you up to, mate? How are you feeling? You feeling a bit better today? Just going great, you saw us live. Boo. Look at that. I just about ran the headlands once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just figure out what we're going to do here. We got the road trains out. Canola's going into the trailer. Chinook's still powering down behind us. So we are going to lift up and run back down. We might just randomly pick a middle part of the field just to crash through the middle of. Look at that. Busy, busy. 2 combines running in one field. The cotton pickers in the other. Grain cart, trucks. You name it, it's here. How you doing, Andre? Good to see you, mate. Right, he's as good a place as any. One of these rows. How's the stream doing? Stream's going good. It's hot. And it is hot. And then you sit next to your PC for over long with it running and it just stays hot. Right, that's all good. Yes, it is. Right. Back to there. So 5 of these out. Kids think, yeah, I was chatting to someone about that today too, and it's like, I'm not complaining about it being hot, but my goodness, it's certainly been a bit of a shock to the senses. It's just not normally this hot this time of the year. This is more February weather. It does scare you to think what actual summer's going to be like, what February's going to be like. I know. I know. That's all in the right spot, so yeah, at least 2 on the end for that. Bottom palm me trying to keep cool certainly was. That's alright, Andre, keep asking. I've had lots of people ask me in the last couple of weeks. It's kind of it's been cool to see that there's so much enthusiasm for it, but I also feel like I'm kinda, maybe I jumped the gun with telling people about it, but at the same time, that was part of the reason was to use you guys as motivation and that to keep on going with it. So I'll take it on the chin, and it's still working on it. I must putting one of those on there too. I did the other one. So I'm hoping I can get some time over the holidays to sort of get down and sit down and do some of the things. I'm trying to find some time to do a video just as a bit of an update on where it's at as well. So I have something to point people to when they ask. But it was cool seeing that gauge Kentucky map, because that sort of looked at that too, and that gave me some inspiration to keep going as well. Third bale, mwahaha. Is this bale counting? It does. Ah, so it's 5. Now it's saying 5 because we did have a small field of cotton right at the start over next to the animal farm, which we had to do. Right, Chinooks are there, so I can turn around and go back wherever I like. Okay, some big pieces up here now. What's on 4? Go. Days like this are great when you're not working, because it spends some time at the river or the beach. Absolutely. Days like this suck when you're working. Even worse today, as I had meet like yesterday and Monday, I wore shorts to work. Because I wasn't meeting with any clients or anything, so I was like, it doesn't matter. Just chill out. Keep it casual. But today and tomorrow I've got meetings, so I'll try and be a little bit more sophisticated, more professional. Sometimes wonder why they don't just make a bigger piece to do things like this. Why can't they just have like a 10 by 8 or whatever this is going to work out to be? 12 by 8. Cool if there was a system like the new flight sims tapping into Google Maps to use real location. It's easy. But this for farm sim, there is a game that does that, but it doesn't do it very well, or at least tried to do it. The premise behind it is kind of cool, with it using real-time data and basically generating a scenery based on that. But it doesn't do a very good job of it. It was more the information it tried to add in, or how it converted the Google image into a map. What did it actually? Where did it create fields, and how did it define that? If that was the case, I'd be able to come and drive a tractor through your house, sure. Big update for Flight Sim was released yesterday. Need to get that downloaded and have a play. Hopefully, Chinook and I can get out and do a multiplayer flight at some stage. Can do that anyhow. Oh, flimsiness. That's where the system falls apart, is when some pieces fall apart off it. Right. So we started. All these smooth pieces will give it some strength and stability. Like the cost for Flight Sim to have a license to use them, you reckon? Alright, is this the first one done? Yeah. So if I hold this the right way around, which is that away, it sits in there like so. It's 2 bits. There's a well-timed bail. Where's the other? It's alright, we're good. Sweet! Right, once we got this headland opened up, it's actually going alright, isn't it? Now, just trying to get this down in the right places. Feels like it. All in place, there we go. It's one side of the hopper. Oh, but it's not. Haha! Axie. I missed this side down out as well. Cool, will do, Joe. Just saw your message. This is the pitfalls of doing this while I'm streaming and trying to concentrate on too many things at once. It's not the first time I've missed a piece out, it won't be the last. Right, that looks better. Now go back to get this all in the right spot. Yeah. Clips on that side. It's in there. Alright, there we go. It's all in one piece. Perfect. Thought you'd watch your live stream until another YouTube stream yet to be released mentioned DLC that already got delayed a day. What's that for? Oh, is that the is that Grand Theft Auto GTA 5 mention? Is that what you're talking about? How you done, mate? Nice to have you here anyhow. Two. This bit here, when I pulled all the pieces out of the box, all the bags, this bit was floating around loose, and I had no idea where it came from, where it went. Now I do, because I only had one of these in the packet, so here we go. You might put it aside for a reason. Let's put it in here. Alright. Goes on that side. Tried out the performance on Flight Sim today, it's so good. Yeah, interesting. We'll have to maybe over the weekend find out when you're not working and try and give it another shot. G'day Bo, evening mate. How you doing? Good to see you. I see looked like Floyd had the time of his life on the weekend again, eh? Lucky little sod. A whole lot of photos from Bo on Sunday of Floyd hanging out with the contractors while they were busy mowing, raking, baling in the fields around their house. Questions how many will I have left over when the build was finished? Hopefully none. But funny story. I mean, it wasn't actually that funny when it happened. I've had my Millennium Falcon in our wardrobe for a wee while, just out of the way, and one of my boys was getting one of the suitcases down the other day and proceeded to drop the suitcase on the front of the Millennium Falcon and knocked the whole front of it off. So I calmly pulled it out a couple of weekends ago and started piecing it all back together, and I managed to figure it out pretty much where everything went, but by the time when I got to the point I'd finished, there was 2 bits left over. I still have no idea where they go. And I don't think I will ever figure out where they go. So hopefully they're superfluous. Right, that goes around and then like so. Now I've got the right pieces in the right place for that. There we go, there's our hopper. I think if I go like this, look at this. This is the cog on the bottom. I'm just going to use my finger to roll it. Going to plan. Put it opening up. It's pretty cool. Here we go. It's open. See, it worked. Now hopefully it'll go back down. The hard part is as well with these builds is they always give you so many extra parts. Oh, I need to... Now it gets attached onto here. Bonus pieces. Are you alright, boys? Just twist the handle, it's not latching properly. It work now? Just, is it closed now? Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. No, it's not broken.
Good stream, G.
Alright, sorry about that. Chinook, thank you very much, mate. Testing out to see whether Bovine's actually going to get a gifted membership or not. And it would appear not. Poorly designed house, you blame the architect. Thank you. But Mark did. Sausage, Scott, John, and Daniel all picking up those memberships courtesy of Chinook. Thank you. It's having a black house and black aluminium when it gets hot. I think it just expands enough that the door gets a little bit out of alignment. Always at this, well, not always at this time of year, but difference between winter and summer. Not ideal. No, you're quite right. Okay. Now, this is meant to be downwards. Where's this one meant to go? Where this cable needs to go. I don't know whether that just gets lost in here somewhere. Alright, let's see if I put those all, squeeze those all down in there. I can then this to sit up on top. This is interesting actually, because those cables are being bent very tight to get down and underneath there. Side's working, that side's down, that side's down. It's not lined up in there at the moment, there's something somewhere. Oh, there's a... okay. Oh, they didn't make that very clear. Huh. I bet you gotta pull that hog back out. That's why. I had to pull that back out because then that gets pushed in to click it all into place. Figured it out now. I think. Oops. Lose the book. Show you it all once I've got it all nicely lined up. It's all lined up there, it's all lined up there. That's interesting. Okay. I know now. Oops. Ah. I think I've got something round the wrong way in here because that's way too long. This. Let's turn around first. Alright, hey Welsh, how you doing, mate? Welsh Sim Farmer, good to see you. Welcome along, mate. What am I building? I am building this. It is a Class Dominator 370 combine. And we're just putting just trying to get the hopper on the top. Hey, Corpnut, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Good to see you. So I think this here, I think it's meant to be round a different way because there's a big, hard to see. I'm not even going to try and show it to you, but there's a big gap in the back of, oh, that's not even clipped in properly. Aha, that might be why. So if I push that back in further. Do you know what? That's meant to, is that meant to be? That's meant to be on the front of the battery. Bet you that's where those are meant to be. Alright, more surgery is required. Oh, how far back do I have to go for this surgery though? Build Lego on stream, they said. Yeah, good idea, they said. So, and lift off there. Partly. So this. Look. See if I can get this twisted around. So that's meant to be up in there. Then I think. I reckon I need to take that. Move this out of the way. This is a little bit worrying, to be honest. Any swimming? I've managed to stay out of the water lately, Court. Managed to stay out of the water. It's a fine art, but I have kept it dry. G'day, Mark. How you doing, buddy? No, just on YouTube. Pink Panther. I did try Twitch a couple of weeks ago, but I couldn't dual stream onto there. Tell you what I can do. Unplug all of these. That'd be the easy way to move it, wouldn't it? That's what's stopping them moving. Need a hammer. How to fix Lego 101. Crudely. Actually, that one could stay in because it's nice and long. I've also decided to work on the side of the field with the shorter rows, which is going a bit faster than I was expecting. Right, there we go. So what I need now is undo that bit. Can stay on that side hopefully. So where my problem was is that this, as far as I can tell, this white bit here needs to be clipped in, and it was not. Oops, sorry. Smacking the mic. So there we go. Push those back down into there, that back down into that side. Get that back together. Bring this back across to hold the cable. I pity people with big hands who want to build Lego. Starting to get some cotton bales out there, aren't we? Just looking across the field. That's what we're here for. And there we go. All right. Now, should just come and sit back down on there. Like that. Like that. Get around like that. I think we're back where I was. To now try and figure out if I can get this on properly. Yellow plugs into that one. Is blue or red? That one. Blue goes to there. And these ones were blue, red, and I haven't put a sticker on that one. Huh. Not sure where that one went. Oof. Hard work. It's a timer and a detonator. This is a combine. This is a combine core. So I'll show you the cover of the book. There we go. It's the CLAAS Dominator 370. So that's what this is going to be. Right. Figure out. I was thinking that should have a 2 on it. That goes into that one. 1, 2, 3, and they're all on that side. Okay. So keep that all nice and tight. Let's have another go with this. Pull that down in there again. That's the one thing that was going to work, I think, was having all this cable down in here. It wasn't going to be an issue. Let's try and squeeze that all out of the way. Now, back to where I was, which was... That's better. That feels better. Sorry if I keep on knocking the microphone, by the way. I do apologise. I'm just off at this end. Okay. Alright, how's that looking? Can I push? Yeah, now I can push this rod through to connect it up to the drive. You're pointing in the right direction. There we go. And that holds it all down. There we go. Winning. Winning, and then I'm hoping there's going to be something using these that clips it all down too. Alright. Phew. Crisis averted, I think, for now. I know I'm banging it all over the place, aren't I? Oh, this is all going the wrong way. Alright, I just need to see if I need to change the angle on this unload spout thing, because I think I've got that around the wrong way. to the right spot? Here we are. Yeah, there we go. So that... that was this. So now that can move out in and out, but it's actually blocked from opening right out by the arm back in a little trail angle bit back in there, which I think will get out of the way when the hood opens up. We shall see. We shall see. Time will tell. Whether we've got that right. Okay. Mark this moment in history, because that could be our undoing. Oof. Right. Zip. No, it's not meant to have been put in. Having a fight with the auger is winning. Huh. Yeah, they can be a bit touchy, those blooming augers, can't they? Aha! And that's what I was suggesting, that we might have a piece that we need to use to link this all down. So I've got something in the front here. Goes into this. Clips the front part together. Sorry, you can't see that, but I've done it. And then this piece goes on. Back on here. Holds all that down. 1, 2, 3. There we go, now we're nice and tight. This is probably a good time to start testing all these motors as well, before I go too much further and have to pull it all apart like I did with the telehandler. Alright, let's have a pause, because I think I'm going to have to spend some time and open some plastic bags up. We are all through group number 3, B, bags number 2. Alright, what can I see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where I am I can see 8 cotton bales, but I know there's more. In fact, we'll have a look on time saving stock check. Will tell us how many litres we've got, and it'll tell us how many bales we've made. How you doing, Nismo? Good to see you, my friend. Keeping busy. Getting all those Christmas parcels delivered all around the country, eh? Important job, very important job. Right, we are up to some 15 bales. Look at that, $190,000. Criminal. And are we not quite halfway through? Pretty close to it. These guys are cranking through that side too. What's the canola? What are we looking at? Oh, that's not in any bins. See that yet? Some wheat to sell, got some soybeans. Pretty good. $1.2 million of product floating around. Now, give me a minute. I'm going to mute the mic and I'm going to rip all these bags open and then we'll get started again. Right, there we go. I think that's us all done. Lots of green pieces this time. No, he's might be. No, sorry. Might have been a bit loud. Hyper, we've got those other bins that are just outside the main yard a little bit. Alright, cracking through it, hauling through it. Oops. Found them, nice. Still, let's do a field of view change. Yeah. Still some pretty murky monitors there on the right, which is a shame. We'll look off at an angle so you can't quite tell. Instead of driving straight. Alright, let's jump back into here. So, done all of that, done that, perfect. These are kind of cool because I spotted, is that one of them? Yeah, look. Proper printed pieces rather than stickers. And this looks like it's going to be a bit technical too. Alright, 1, 2, back on my shoe, 3, 4. 5, 6. And those two as well. Right, sorted. Good morning to you, Jimmy. How you doing? See you, mate. Alright. Goes through that one. Through that one, and then it's just a case of putting this through that on, that on, that on, and then that goes on the other end. Somehow. Like that. Get ourselves facing the correct direction for the next row. Oh, look at that, we just dropped a bale. Nice, right, there we go. Good evening, Elder, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Start out at the other end. We had, no, we talked about it the last couple of weeks, but on the weekend we went to Auckland and went to Jimmy Rees, saw him live, Australian comedian, who made a bit of a name for himself during our times of isolation on socials, doing comedy gags on reels and shorts and whatever else there was. Yes, another one of those losers who turned to the internet and gaming and other things for company rather than anything else. But yeah, no, he's good. It's good. Good show. Short, it was only an hour long, but it's quite funny. If you've ever seen any of his gags, it's does a really good Trump impersonation. And also really good at does these cool kind of skits based on events and how they came about and things like that. It's quite funny. It's quite a good laugh. Finally finished wedding prep, now able to relax through it. Nice. When are you getting married, mate? When's that? Oh, kicking off. You being a typical male and doing the bare minimum you need to and leaving it all up to the missus, or are you having a say when you shouldn't? Oh, D-Day's tomorrow. Oh, jeez. Well, there you go. Well, congrats, my friend. Hopefully it was all prepped before today. You didn't have to do too much. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, well, thank you for tuning in here. This will be the last time we see you, I suppose. You Can I get a pay your respects to Elder in chat, please? What do all those streamers say? F's in the chat for Elder. Lost a good man today, fellas. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, mate. Very, very cool. Cheese prep 99 and on done the bus you need to. Yep, just turn up. Turn up and say the right things. Hey there, how you doing, K Walker? Off topic, we started watching the Gauge Kentucky map video yesterday, downloaded mods, etc. Does anhydrous mods need to be downloaded for it to work? In what regard do you mean? Like, it's built into the map as a spray type. So no, it doesn't, but you'll need to, if you wanted to use an anhydrous toolbar and anhydrous tanker and that to apply it, like it normally would be, then yes, you'd have to download something for that. There's a couple floating around. A couple of modders have made some, but I can't speak for who they are actually off the top of my head. There's some out there in the public realm. This strip here had been missed. I'll just tidy that up. Your cameo. Didn't work with the JD spray. Ah, okay. Yeah, I would have thought it should have just worked, but I hadn't. I'm trying to remember now. I did look at the sprayers to see in the shop to see if they took anhydrous or anything like that as a fill type. I can't recall now off the top of my head. Just go in and tidy this bit up while we're here, and then we'll be on our last pass on this side of the field. Taken too long at all. Well, when I say not too long, we've been going an hour, but time flies when you're having fun. Right, a row here. Okay, back to putting these in together. Unfortunately, I know Collins Customs aren't converting their stuff that was in 22 across to 25, which is kind of a shame. Their stuff was really good. As you've been watching lately, a period by the name W Anchornomics. They take the piss out of corporate speak to check them out. I thought they might have popped up on my recommendeds with all the comedy stuff I've been watching lately. My favourite. I like watching the OG crew, also Australians. Like their show, their videos once a week. I'm confused now. Is that meant to put that in too low? I was wondering why this gear wasn't touching, but it's got to put it in too low. It's an easy fix. Am I also around the wrong way with this? Yeah, I've got bits around the wrong way. I've done it two different ways from Sunday. It's gonna work. I'll fix that too. Honestly, you'd think I'd learn by now, right? Pay more attention. Pieces need to come here. So can there's one. Alright. Here we go. Right, that's better. That on that side. That on that side, and now it matches what I'm looking at. Right, why is that not going in? Come on, we know fine. Did I get a chance to check out Randy Feltface? No, I haven't yet. No. I haven't had a chance to listen to I'm not even going to be able to say them correctly. Who's the band that she went and saw the other day? Metal band, I was meant to be checking them out too. Okay, that's booking. Goody goody. Randy Feltface, I'll make a note of it. Shame No Man's Land won't be making an appearance in 25. What is it about No Man's Land that makes it better than any of the other sort of build your own map maps? Just out of curiosity, or Volbeat, thank you, Yaron. I knew you'd remember. I knew someone would remember. Look, I'm going to put a pin here somewhere. I am going to write down Volbeat, Randy Feltface, and all the ones Lincoln W Economics. And check those all out. Here you go. I've given myself a reminder now. USB drive. Just took a dive. I struggle to have a meeting without laughing to myself. I'd laugh at myself most of the time. Oh, now I've lost my course. Of course I did. Of course my course disappeared. Okie dokie. Volbeat the Pokemon. Kwaka, what class is it? This is the Dominator 370. See that there on the front of the instruction book. So it's not truly Lego. There's the one downside to it. It is a competitor's product. However, the guy who designed it is does do a lot of Lego designs. And he built the original one out of Lego. Same with also the same guy who designed the CLAAS case tractor that I built, 1455, which wasn't actually officially licensed or anything. So you won't see it as a 1455 now. I'm going to pay a bit more attention to make sure I'm doing bits and pieces right at the moment, because I feel like I've been going down the wrong track a few times. Volbeat. Stop confusing me. Mostly flat and easier for you to play stuff. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. See, I haven't paid attention. I just put those together without even looking at them, and they're meant to be in different directions. OG Crew is a great channel. I saw that pop up on someone else's YouTube, whatever they're calling it, rap. Everyone's done, and like Discord's got a rap. Crazy. Everything's got a rap. This one looking at. Singer of Volbeat was the guitar player for Dominus, though different genre and metal. There you go. Crazy. New Frontier. Only at 670 hours for you, Jason. Jeez. Crikey noodle, mate. Run that. Two of those, and then our little motor. Catch you, Bo. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for stopping in. Can't even see your Discord checkpoint because you have to have all your privacy settings off, do you? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. You woke up 2 hours early to see ya. Lol, miss your hugs. How you doing, my man? DJ, good to see you, buddy. Welcome along. Thank you for waking up 2 hours early just to see me. I mean, I know you're lying. It's the Lego, right? I'm just a bonus. Just a bonus. Alright, let's spin around. We'll jump out of cab again for a bit. Look at that, we're making a dent in it. We are... what's that? 20 bales done. 200,000 litres. And we're well over halfway. And the guys next door are well over halfway. So we're plowing through those. Yep, we're down mowing as well. So Rowdy's down there getting that mowed, which is great. So there is plenty happening. It's all go. We can get through a ton of work. Got what, 6 people on the servers at the moment? Here we go, let's do a roll call. Chinook, myself, Hyper, Ryan, Tate, and Rowdy. Nice. That's what I like to see. Love it. It's a different genre of metal. I suppose it is, though. I suppose it is. Right. I need to put a sticker on this. Am I going to do that? Let's see if I can find it. I didn't do the last one. I should do this one. Hello, too. See you first, but also get news done early and play GTA DLC, but 100% for you, yes. Thanks, my friend. Ooh. I haven't actually watched the... Haven't even watched the State of the Farm stream from this morning, but I saw your post summarising what it was, and I thought, well, there we go, I don't need to even watch it now. Easy as. You got a yearly wrap from HelloFresh this year. It's getting silly. Yes, I ordered food. I don't need to know how many cucumbers I ate this year. Imagine if they actually gave it to you in a wrap. That'd be kind of cool. See, they missed an opportunity. Send you a wrap with your wrap. Someone said before, I think Lone Panther said, has the GTA DLC been delayed? 24 hours though. Yeah. Just around those meant to be. I did have them both right. Here we go. Yes, that's it. Right, so let's feed this through there first. And put that around that way. They connect onto there, but I need to get them onto this drive first. Is that pointing that way? How you doing, Dr. Fish? Good to see you. I know you're always interested, and yes, we're enjoying a Pocono whiskey tonight from New Zealand. That has been tonight's tipple. Right. So it's out today, but it was delayed to today. Gotcha. School holidays, and some of my kids as well. Youngest one isn't even off on holiday yet, he's still at school. But literally, they feel like they can suddenly stay up really late at night. We get back over there. Here we go. We'll be watching a live stream in the new GTR DLC as soon as Dead Man Down Under goes live. It was me. I said it was delayed. Chinook, thanks for your help tonight, mate. Good to see you. Catch you again soon. Sort out some flight sim. A little dance. Hopefully it works. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships too, mate. Always appreciated. Clippity clip. So DJ, I'll show you this because this is. Oops, I've been building Lego and I'm not even on the Lego screen. There we go. Look at this. It's massive. Got the rear axle here, which will be the steering axle. Got the drive axle here at the front. We've got these for lifting and lowering and raising the header. Batteries up in here. There's 1, 2, 3. I want to say 4. Yeah, 4. There's a fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4 motors in here. Plus another one in there, which is 5. Plus one I've just put in there, which is 6. There's another one in here somewhere too, because I've got 6 power cables in here already. Can't even remember where it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 up in there. Yeah, I genuinely can't remember. There is a 6th one somewhere. Oh, right on the back here. 6. Crazy. It's massive. So it is going to be that when we're done. It's Class Dominator. It's very cool. It's going to be massive. It's huge. It's going to... Yeah. Starting to wonder how big it's going to be. How long have I been sitting on not being on the Lego screen, by the way, as I've been sitting here building and kind of talking about it? Kind of feel like it's been a wee while. It's getting hot. You want it now? I've had this for 12 months. I took a photo of it as just before Christmas last year and shared it on Discord, I think, saying I'd bought myself an early Christmas present. And I think, is this might be the 4th stream I've spent building it? I've done it all on stream so far too. Almost got one of those for Black Friday, but they were out of stock. Ah, no. Oh, we're going to drop a bale right as we're going to turn. Come on, get off there. Get off there. Yeah, this one's pretty big. It's pretty, the box it comes in was... I can't even show you how big it was. It was huge. It was a huge box. Greatest box you've ever seen. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh goodness me, what do I have for my commanders? 226. Can you remember the command I have for this? Is build. Exclamation mark build will give you a link to it, DJ, so you can see which one it is as well. If you're interested. Good evening, Share. Good morning to you. How you doing? Nice to have you here. Been hot in Auckland. Yeah, I was in Auckland on the weekend. There, and it was pretty warm up there. It's been warmer than Manawa too the last few days too, and it's not looking like cooling down for the next couple either. I think we get a little bit of respite on the weekend, and then it's going to crank back up again towards the end of the weekend. First world problems, but I just love some rain for my lawn. And how are you, Grant? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome along. What do we all think about how the Formula 1 ended up? We haven't talked about that yet. Isn't it, as someone pointed out, Kimi Antonelli's mistake the week before cost Max Verstappen the title. Which is kind of crazy to think about. Or McLaren swapping places at Monza won him the title. Any which way you want to look at it. It's be crazy. You're okay with NL1. I saw that he was going to take the number 1 next year too. I mean, how could you not? I know there's a lot of people that are very superstitious about their race numbers, but how could you not drive a Formula 1 car with 1 on it? I mean, it's what you've dedicated your whole life to, really, isn't it? He came over to New Zealand in 2015, I think it was. He came over and won our Formula Series. So we have, little known fact, New Zealand, the New Zealand Grand Prix, I think New Zealand and Macau are the only 2 races allowed to use Grand Prix in the title. So we have our own Grand Prix, the New Zealand Grand Prix, which was raced in February, raced for the Chris Amon Trophy. And I think New Zealand and pretty sure it's Macau are the only two countries allowed to use Grand Prix outside Formula 1. It's kind of cool. There's a video that shows all of Kimi's moves that decided the title. Poor kid. Oh no. Oh no. You could do that for a lot of people though, right? I think his are just a little bit more telling. It's also funny because he's, you know, he's clearly such a Max idol, which is kind of cool. Like, I guess, you know, they've talked about, I watched the video that F1 put out of Lando's career, and you know, he was Lewis Hamilton was his hero. Now he's racing with him and against him, and Pretty cool. Yeah, just looking forward to a holiday. Right. I don't know why, but I struggle this time of year with work and focus and all those kind of things. Need a bigger bin. Gotta get more than 2 loads. Uh-oh. We should be using the mother bin actually. We had the mother bin sitting up in the field. Up in the yard, sorry. Maybe we need to think about building the we've got one. There's a place for one. Oh, the Bowser. I don't think custom modding made the Bowser for 22, but I don't think it's come to 25 yet. Could argue Max having a hot-headed moment with Russell also cost him the tire. There's all sorts, right? 100%. 100%. Hello, Mr. Moth. Oh, wait. Yanks put Grand Prix on almost everything. True. Not jumping up and down screaming and crying for a 26-year-old wearing your papaya shirt. Hey, McLaren's a Kiwi. Bruce McLaren is a Kiwi, so I've supported a McLaren. Always been a McLaren fan. So I don't know. I would have loved to have seen Oscar win it, but his time will come. I'm more intrigued now to see what's happening with cars for next year. That's going to be the next fascinating piece. Who's going to be the fast car when they roll out at Barcelona for testing? I'd see a complete flip of the... I'd love to see something like Braun. You know, when Braun came in and Jenson Button won the championship and they just absolutely dominated. That was pretty cool. Love to see someone do that again. You know, someone like a Haas or a Sauber, Alpine, Williams, one of those guys just pull something completely left field, which everyone here has to play catch up with. Started watching the spring, chose Lando as your driver since he was the underdog at the time. Yeah, nice. Nice. But the Spruce Goose there, that'd be pretty cool. Very cool. Howard Hughes, I love that movie, Aviator. I haven't watched it for a while. Very cool story. And 1, 2, 3. Like exploding tires and rockets. A bit of Mario Kart, you reckon? Crash Bandicoot Team Racing. Hello, Yos. How are you, mate? I'm so intrigued as to what this is going to be. It's kind of a funny little collection of pieces. Alright. Let's get that out. Pre-announced his perks. Whoops. You love the way GTA do things, right? In need of breakfast. Well, you've come to the very wrong place. I'm sorry, no breakfast here. I can offer whiskey. That's it. Right. Done all of that up to there. Aha. Must be like the grain elevator, is it? Nice being in these slightly longer sections, I can lose myself in the Lego for a bit longer. Not making you all omelets, sorry. So sorry. Mrs. Agsley makes a good omelette though. Gotta do the news early so you can play the GTA DLC. Be good, have a great day. Go pretend to be a YouTuber for a few hours. Alright mate, go and do your best impersonations of other people. But thank you for jumping on, mate. I know it's early for you, and thanks for taking the time out of your day to stop in and say hello. Always a pleasure. And I'm sure I'll talk to you beforehand, but if I don't, mate, have a good Christmas. Have a nice time. Get some time away from things and just chill out and relax. Oh, and send me your latest Sims creation. Love to see what you're doing. Right. You don't like omelette, Sheer? Depends what you put in it. Depends what goes in them. I'm pleased you're able to stop by as well too. Like the original. It's so long since I played some of those top-down GTAs. Like, you almost forget what they were. Like, someone will make a reference to something, you're like, oh my gosh, I remember that now that you say it. All good, buddy. Have a good one. And get to work. Giving Yoss anxiety. Right. That clips on there like so. Three. That. You know, one of the things I love the most about doing streaming is you'll be chatting to someone and they'll leave and then someone else will wander in. Just like Bosun has. How you doing? Good to see you, mate. All good? I feel like there's not as much in this bag, and I'm kind of getting through it, but I know that's false. Still plenty here. Right. There we go, that's the next piece. Run that way, and clipped. That. And then that, which is at a slight angle. Okay. All will be revealed, I'm sure. I can see the end of the row, I need to turn. No, my hands are full. Why is it not turning? What's going on? Oh. Nervy. Back underway. Here we go. Finally got back into some Lego. We're building a CLAAS Dominator combine. It's a pretty big model. It's going to be a big combine, so hold it next to my head. Decent size. What are you doing up still? Get on there. It has been a while, I gotta admit. That's what actually one of the reasons I was excited when this map came out, because I figured it would be a good one to be able to park up and do things like this on again. Happy days. I honestly cannot remember both, and it wasn't cheap, but ! build should give you a link to find it. You can have a look. Have a look in your own currency to see what it was. G'day, Kiwi. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you had a good stream tonight. Alright, now this. Okay, so that's that way around. Going under there. Needs to clip into that. I think those must go on the side, like there and there. Makes sense. Oops, and that was meant to go through there. Yeah. I guess that's what it's meant to be. We'll find out. Carry on with the next step. Had to go hunting for the Lego. You forgot which box you put it in. All good, share. All good. Good stream. Hope the stream's going. Yeah, it's been good so far. I'm boxing on with trying to get as much of this built as I can. And the hard part I find is I'll spend You know, I spend an evening doing this on stream, and then I kind of, oh look, we get a one with a warning. Ah, we need that in a second. It's not right now. And then I finish and I want to carry on. I want to build more of it. I'm like, no, must wait for next stream. Well, I'm not going to lie, when we were cruising around the headlands, I thought there was not a chance that we were going to get this all done, but it's gone much faster than I thought once we got opened up. As is invariably the case. There we go, that's on to you. There's our warning sign. As always the way. Do I have any surprise Christmas challenges or streams planned for the holidays? I'm finally at home this year, so keen to relax gaming as much as possible. Nothing planned, Hyper. I'm honestly going to be away for the majority of it. I had hoped to do a few more streams this week, but things just have not allowed me to. Just been busy doing other things, so just that time of year. But yeah, I'm open to setting some challenges. Chinook and I were talking about whether we put the Gauge Kentucky map on a server. I don't know, that could be a consideration. Sure. We could set some challenges on some of the existing servers too. I don't know. We'll have to think about what they might be. How you doing, Hanson? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Yeah. Let's so. D1. Right, so now I need to figure out. Is this actually the back of the combine? Okay. Let me just sit flatter than that. Nice, I've got a guide for it. Because I was looking at going, which side of this does that go on? It's that side. Oh, let's ignore that. That's server lag. That is. That'll disappear, I hope. As always the way, Scott. Always the way. We're gonna have a bit of time up at the lake. And then get to the beach a bit further north where my wife's family are from. She's fortunate her my mother-in-law's going to be in Australia seeing my brother-in-law, and we've got a key to the house, so we have a place to stay. Be nice. Morning, Amon. How you doing? Good to see you. There we go. I need this bale to disappear. It's kind of making me uncomfortable. That all put together. mix up there. Right. Now, welcome along, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying the wind down towards Christmas. At the moment, I don't know what we're doing with the cotton bales. Cats away the mice will play, something like that, Scott. It's just nice to be able to have somewhere to go and stay and being able to enjoy ourselves up there. We're very lucky in that regard. Otherwise, holidays away would become pretty expensive pretty quickly. What are we going to do with the cotton? I don't know. Yay, Christmas, Scott. Fair enough, mate. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Now, let's just have a look. What are we up to? 29 bales. $400,000. That's kind of worth the wait, right? Canola, $250,000. These are long-growing crops. They take 9 months, I think, is the growth period for them. But yeah, cotton 1271. I mean, we could just sell it. But I don't know. Maybe just stack them somewhere on the side of the field to be sold later. Move them off the field and we can sell them when there isn't much else going on the server. Yeah, that's good call, Hyper. I'm down with that. Just another day for you. Fair enough, Scott. Sounds like a good thing I'm not coming to Llama Share. I might get a sweet tooth. I might never want to leave. Might trap me there with food like that. Salted caramel and pecan shortbread. That sounds delightful. I'm sure if Stu had my share, I'm sure he will too. Last 2.5 days of work, Friday afternoon trip to Oberhausen for last concert this year, and next year we're leaving for your in-laws next year or next week. Are you going to Brazil for Christmas? Next week, haha. Oh, nice. Exciting. You'll be looking forward to some barbecue then, no doubt. There we go, got rid of that bale finally. You'll have to send us some photos, mate. Some photos on Discord of the cook-up. Make us all jealous. 3 weeks of beach and barbecue. That's epic. Can I have permission to build a shed to put them in? If you want to. I thought it was hot and dry in Aussie. You don't need a shed. Yeah, you could put one of. I think there's a. I have the big span lock open shed in here. Not what I was hoping. maybe that one there. No, that's not the one I was thinking of either. But yeah, go for it. 3 weeks, eh? Beach and barbecue. Where am I? I'm upside down. Okay. Yeah, I've done those 2 bits. Oh, we got another special. Yes, I haven't seen this one floating around. What's that? This? You uncovered a scam share, someone posing as the singer of your favourite bands until they asked for money. Doesn't sound very good at all. At least you're onto it. I'm kidding myself about Scott. What did I say? Make some surveys in the suitcase. Maybe if you're taking a surfboard, you could put them in a board bag. I'm sure he'd be bored in that bag. No, I haven't heard that one. Are you talking about the shed, Scott? Maybe I'm confusing myself with something else somewhere along the line. Right. Yep. What's up on there? Oh, no sheds in summer. Oh. Yeah, summer in Australia. Leave your cotton out in the sun. Sure, isn't it? Right. So go through. Yeah, okay. Happy days. I didn't do that. Argsy, stop skipping. Just completely skip sections out. Got half of what I meant to do. Not all of it. Yeah. Go straight to the gin. Even the gins just keep them outside, don't they? Seen some photos. Right. Now we're done down here. I have someone whose mother got a scam call, someone pretending to be the daughter, but she was sitting in the same room as her mother at the same time. Pretty good impersonation using AI. That's quite a common one too. Asking for money, saying they're stuck somewhere and they've not got their card, or definitely heard of that one. Another bale. Mwahaha. We are going to have a good amount of cotton. Oh yeah, make sure you give Rowdy permissions for contracts and things. If you don't mind, Hyper. Nice. All sorted. Good run. Isn't every time a child asks for money a scam? When they don't ask for it and just expect it, that's the scam. Look at that. Oh, we're just starting the last pass. Waited for Hyper, but we should be right. Yes, last row. Well, those are done. Hold on now. Get rid of that one. That one's annoying. Well, it did technically make things a bit easier to find with a few less pieces around. Not in the heat, you don't think? Ah, okay. What, sweating? Sweating with the wrap around them. Catch you, Scott. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I was just going to double check. I did push that right through, didn't I? So we've just done that piece. We're up here now. That's a bit of a worry. I can only find 3 of those. It's probably right in under my eyes, but I'll have another look in a second. I hope I haven't used the wrong one in the wrong place. Should not be unheard of. Right. Finishing. What are we getting up with? 8. Almost a full bale. Look at that. Done. Alright. Now that down, we'll run it over. So, just let's have a look. There's no big obvious areas we didn't harvest, is there? Just a few little bits around. Can't even see those. You went and tried to harvest them. Now, interesting, if I try and unload a partial bale, will it unload the pre-chamber into the chamber and then give me a 9,000 litre bale, or is it going to try and spit out 2 bales. Find out, I suppose. G'day farming, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome along. Have a look in this container for this. I've got one that doesn't have a hole in it. I reckon I've put a holed one where I'm not meant to. I'll tell you how I'll check that is I'll look through this real quickly. See if there's the need for a single one anywhere. I don't think there's going to be. Only one comes out. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, it doesn't look like there's still a lot to do in this set of instructions because we've got all of the feeder housing to do. Alright, so we're up to, so C156 is the last one, and we're up to C75. We're actually only halfway through this collection. So now the $1 million question is, where may I have used the wrong? There's one under there. Let's double check that one. Ah, there it is. Oh, Joe would have. And it was in there, and I'd put it in that way. Means it's meant to be that piece in there. On top. Alright, there we go. Crisis averted. Have a nice day. Can you unload the pre-chamber? Will be full bale if I can. So 7989, it'll pretty much will be. What button do we press to unload partial bale? I saw it up here before. Why? Try Y. I have to have it turned on. It's not turning it on, it's turning me on. What am I doing, Axie? Got in there. Unload unfinished bale, there we go. Why? 9079, so there you go, it has dumped it into a single bale. And put that back on. Perfect. Okay, so we made 20 bales. We harvested 200,000 litres of cotton ourselves. Get that all folded up. What do we end up with in 339,000 litres? So that's 34 bales pretty much. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right. Let's just I'll just focus on finishing this off real quick. So I can remember where I'm at, because I think we're almost done on a section. And that'll be a good place to call it quits. Except now I'm missing one of those. I'm not stuck on the back of there. Get your case out of here. All the bales to load, and he decides he wants to grab that one. Hey Nina, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy with Lando as world champion. I don't mind. I like McLaren. I always have. Right from back in the day. McLaren's a New Zealander. Bruce is a Kiwi. So I've always had a soft spot for McLaren. So I would have preferred it. If I could choose which driver won it, I would have preferred it to have been Oscar. But at the end of the day, doesn't matter too much. Just pleased to see a papaya on top. Right, now let's figure out where everything goes. One, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, third one. Oh no, hang on, I'm upside down. That's why it's not making sense. There we go. That makes a bit more sense. It's going 1, 2. Oh, and that's upside down. Oh my goodness, everything's upside down. Thanks, Mrs. Prof. Rest easy. Thank you for staying up till the end. I'm just about finished anyhow. Get that bit in there. And I think we'll call that the end of Lego building for the day. I think we've pretty much made this be like the chopping board. Oh, I wonder if that's the bit that's going to vibrate. Oh yeah, because it's got that piece in there. You know how I slotted it through there? I wonder what that was for. So that'll be the bit that'll shake. And there. Got a little bit of play in that piece there. That's pretty cool. Ah, oh, well actually, just looked at the next page, this attaches. So let's attach this, and then we can wrap it up. Because again, this is going to make it look even bigger. So if I put that there, I'm just going to move the instructions over so I can have a little bit more space. Should clip on there if everything's in the right spot. That's going on around. Here we go. Oh, that's made it even longer now. So it's starting to take shape, right? You can see out of the way, but you can see the different parts to it now. So we've got the straw chute at the back there with the chopper or swather there on the back. Obviously our hopper up the top. We'll get a cab that'll come and sit out the front. We've got our header attachment that'll come in there. So the next part we're going to make is the feeder house, which will go through there. That's pretty cool. Right. Whoa, get out of the way. Let's go back to there. Go park this, put this away, and call it quits. Catch you later, Garrett. Good to see you, mate. Can you answer that one? Oscar's still young, he'll win it sooner rather than later. Having said that, next year's cars are a complete priority. He'll be quicker, could be Stroll. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. And I'd love to see like another Brawn scenario where we're one of the lesser teams, a Haas, a Alpine, you know, V-Carb, even Aston Martin. I mean, Aston Martin with oh goodness, you know who I'm talking about. Newey, that's a complete unknown. So could quite possibly be someone like that. Who knows? Anyhow, put this in here, park it up, and call it quits. Still plenty to do here on the farm. If anyone, oops, no, don't do this. This is what I don't like. If you want to lower the header, you have to unfold it. So let's leave that folded up. Got cotton going. Let's go have a look. Oh, look at that. Handy object storage. It's chewing them up. I don't even know how many bales there are in there. 6, 18. 19, 20 bales in there already. Can hardly tell. It'll work out really well. So yeah, 330,000 litres of cotton. Almost $500,000. Beautiful. But yeah, plenty to do, because now that those fields have both been harvested, we can get them planted again. Started planting over there too, which is good. What's going into that one? It's like some oats going into there. So I don't know, maybe do we even plough this field together, make this into one? That could be an option too, make that into a big sucker. Open to suggestions. Anyhow, thank you everyone for hanging out tonight. It's been a blast to have you all here. If you haven't dropped a like already, please do. It would be very much appreciated. Thanks to everyone who's been on the server tonight. We've had Rowdy, Hyper, Ryan, Tate, and Chinook in here helping us out tonight. So it's been good to get a whole heap done. Many hands make light work, which has been fantastic. So thank you all. Been live over the weekend. I want to try and do another Project Motor Racing stream at some stage. So whether that's Saturday morning, we'll see. Keep an eye out for it anyhow. I'll post it up. But anyhow, thank you everyone. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.